dear friends, it's Romania Black, and we are comfy cozy today because we are looking at Chainsaw Man Volume 3, and I'm not gonna lie, this is not gonna stay on long. I wanted to do a Himeno cosplay, and I was like, oh, this is so cozy, this is so comfy, I could be Himeno, and I got the eye patch, and man, the depth perception that is thrown off by wearing this, it's almost making me nauseous, so we're going to take this off. I was like, I'll keep it on for the photo and I'll put it maybe in the thumbnail so that it looks like Himeno, but I was like, I'm glad that I am not blind in one eye. I'm glad I don't have to wear this, and I'm going to keep it for possible medical emergencies. But I'm like, it really throws your depth perception off wearing something like this, and then I was like trying to look at the screen, it was starting to give me a headache, and I'm like, nah, we're not going to keep this on, but I am super excited that Himeno is in the story. I love her. I'm excited to get back into her character. It's so great. But yeah, so we're on Volume 3 of Chainsaw Man. I put out a community post over on YouTube, and I put out a statement in the Discord for people. But if you're not on Discord and you're a patron and you're not checking out my community posts and you're on YouTube, I'm going to state it here so that we can talk about it. But I am fully aware, as I'm recording this, that the digital release of the movie has come out onto DVD and Blu-ray. I'm still going to wait for the streaming just because of two main reasons. One, because I still want to look at this volume and look at Volume 4 before I get into that. I don't want to rush myself because I feel like it won't be as quality of a reaction and discussion if I'm hurrying up trying to get it done. The second reason is because my channel is just too busy right now. There's too much. If you checked out my December update video, there's so much going on. There is so much preparation for January that I've not even started. So I'm kind of like, I need to get the stuff for December done before I even think about January and February. That's not even on the radar. So, and also kind of a side note, someone brought this up in the community post that I put out that, you know, it's sometimes better to wait for streaming because the subs will be better and it's just will be better quality to see it that way. I did want to thank Malevolent, because they were like, hey, you want a link to the movie? And I was like, well, yeah, sure. I probably won't get to it in a while, but sure. So thank you for offering that. That was very kind of you. But yeah, I've got to do my own thing. And I told Discord, I was like, I know I'm going to like not be on the bandwagon. A lot of reactors are just on the bandwagon as soon as stuff comes out because they want the views, but that's not really why I'm here. So I'm kind of like, I'll just wait, and when I do it, people will watch it or they won't watch it. You know, I'm sure people will still be craving Chainsaw Man reactions in February after everybody's reactions have sorted through. They'll be like, are there any more? And that's when I'll be like, hi, I'm just getting here, but here we go. So that's kind of my thought behind it. But anyway, and plus I want to build up comments to look at from you all between now and the movie. I think it just feels more organic that way. Speaking of comments, I do have a couple from Volume 2 that I want to go over before we dive into this. The first one is from Yulnalja, E2050 for Volume 2. I love how Fujimoto veils all the mystery surrounding the Gun Devil. Like, was this one incident a trigger event for its emergence? Is this mechanic how the other devils are formed as well? I don't know. It's like we don't know hardly anything as of Volume 2 about the Gun Devil. There's not a lot. We just know that there was this event, lots of people died, and then the Gun Devil disappeared. And we're just tracing the remnants of that. It's kind of like, it feels like a version of Moby Dick, where the Gun Devil is the white whale, and there's different hunters and different demon hunters trying to find the white whale for various reasons. I'm like, is Aki Ishmael? I'm like, is that him? You know, is he the captain? I'm just like, okay. So yeah, I'm curious to see, or Ahab, Captain Ahab. Aki would be Captain Ahab. I'm like, is the Gun Devil is Aki's white whale? I'm just like, okay, we'll see. But yeah, that is a great question. I'm very curious if the manga will give us answers to that as we go. That guy, 779, says, this made me really appreciate how carefully the show adapted the story specifically to the visual medium. I also love how quickly Fujimoto can make a character feel like they have a vibrant background with comparatively little foreground time of how they react to anything or anyone around them. That was honestly one of the things that drew me to this series originally, was just how quickly Fujimoto can get you to like a character. and not only like a character or dislike a character, but be curious about them, but also flesh them out in a way that you've known them for 5 seconds, but you already know so much about them. It's a crazy thing to do, and Fujimoto does really well with it. And I'm a character-driven person with stories, so I was instantly like, yes, this story is amazing. So that's kind of where we are. But yeah, love that. And then finally, David Klochko 7143 says, by the way, Fujimoto confirmed via Twitter. Now, this is a little slight trigger warning. I don't normally do this, but if you're eating something, you need to put that down. You need to take it away. You need to shove it off to the side. I'm glad I read this comment before I was eating anything. Just a fair warning. If you've got something in your mouth, swallow it if you can. Hopefully you're not in that situation. But if you're eating something that is food, swallow that, get that out of your system, take a moment, take a deep breath, do some meditation, and then I'm going to get to this comment, okay? If you need to pause the video, please do that. Right? We good? Okay, great. They said, by the way, Fujimoto confirmed via Twitter a couple years ago that the prank that Power and Denji pulled on Aki was putting poop on his nose to wake him up. Unspecified whether it was human poop or like maybe meowies. And now everything about Aki being mad is completely justified. What a bunch of gremlins. No. Oh my God. I would have been livid. If that had happened. I would not have spoken to them for years. Would have been like, and I'm not someone that holds grudges. I'm usually I'm mad in the moment, and then I take a breath and I meditate on it, and then I'm like, fine, I'm over it now, but I'm going to be mad in the moment about it. I'm not a grudge holder. That's just not me. That's not my toxic trait. And so I probably would get over it and forgive him, but for a good moment, I would be very angry. So I'm like, oh, Aki's a saint. Aunt Aki, I understand where he's coming from. I would like to think it was Meowie's poop, because I feel like Denji would probably be like, well, I don't know about human feces, but it's just a cat. It's Pochita's, no. Anyway, I'm super excited. I hope you all are as well. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you for watching me go through this manga. It really does feel like an alternative experience to the anime. And plus, I'm just desperate for season 2. So this helps to bide the time. I am going to, after I watch, we're going to look at volume 4 next month. And then the following month, we'll be watching the movie. And then that following month, we'll be looking at least at volume 5. I don't know about volume 6 yet. Please don't spoil me. I'm going to consult with the mods and the council on Discord, but I'm at least going to look at volume 5. At least. Maybe volume 6. We shall see. But then I am going to be anime only, which I love seeing the anime and then coming back to the manga. It's such a treat. So that's just what we're going to do. So anyway, with that being said, thank you all so much. It's self-care day, so I've got some hot tea poured. I've got the fuzziest of sweaters on that's the most comfy cozy, and that's just how we're going to start this volume. I feel like it's necessary. We are cozy for this one. So we are going to start volume 3 of Chainsaw Man, and we're going to do that here in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. I really love this cover. Green is my favorite color, I believe. Green is my favorite color. Purple's a close second, but green is my favorite color. I love the background of this. I love Himeno and how she looks. She looks amazing. It's great. I just love it. I love it so much. I love Hereditary. God. I've only seen bits and pieces of Hereditary because I am not a horror movie fan. I am utterly terrified of horror movies. But I know of Hereditary, and I've seen bits and pieces of it. Fujimoto. That's all I can say. Ooh, Aki in the bowels. It looks like the bowels of the hotel, but it also looks like a dark alleyway. That's a really cool thing. Yeah, Kill Denji is the title of this volume. Okay. Here's one other thing. I'm also doing on Patreon only. It's like my one Patreon exclusive right now. Is I'm reviewing the Jujutsu Kaisen manga leading up to season 3 coming out. And Jujutsu Kaisen's manga, the only thing I will say, this spoils nothing, but Gege Akutami does the exact same volume cover thing. It's very similar to Fujimoto. They're friends, so I'm not surprised. So that's cool. All right, Pochita, Chainsaw Devil, gave up his heart to Denji, becoming part of his body. Denji, a young man slash Chainsaw Devil, who carries his partner Pochita inside of him. He always is true to his desires. Likes Makima, the first person to ever treat him like a human being. And then we have Aki, Makima's loyal subordinate. Denji's senior at public safety by 3 years. He's assigned to keep an eye on him. Okay, so Aki is 3 years older than Denji. We've established that now. Makima, the mysterious woman in charge of public safety. Devil Extermination Special Division 4. 4 is a sign of death. Can smell devil scents. Power. The blood devil fiend. Egotistical and prone to going out of control. Her cat Meowie is her only friend. No people, just Meowie. Himeno, Hayakawa's work senior, and paired with him as a buddy, contracted with the ghost devil. Freaking love just the visuals. The visuals from the anime. I don't know if we're going to see them this volume, but so good. Kobani! Yay! A timid new recruit, though mentally frail. Her boss, Himeno, thinks she has talent. Yes. And then Arai, Himeno's uptight, hot-blooded subordinate, doesn't trust Denji in power, with good reason. So the story is Denji's a young man who hunts devils with his pet devil dog Pochita. To pay off his debts, Denji is forced to live in extreme poverty and worked like a dog, only to be betrayed and killed on the job without ever getting to live a decent life. But Pochita, at the cost of the pooch's own life, brings Denji back as the Chainsaw Man. After Denji buzzes through all of their attackers, God, Fujimoto, he is taken in by the mysterious Makima and begins a new life as a public safety devil hunter. Denji defeats the Bat Devil and rescues Power, so as promised, she lets him squeeze her breasts. His first handful of boobs turns out to be a big letdown, but when Makima tells a disillusioned Denji about the strongest devil, the Gun Devil, her offer to grant Denji any one wish she can if he can kill the Gun Devil brings back his motivation big time. Denji and the members of the Special Division 4 are soon dispatched to a hotel where a devil that's ingested a piece of the Gun Devil has been sighted. Himeno gives Denji some extra motivation with a promise of her own. If he's the one to defeat this devil, she'll kiss him with tongue. However, the mission goes awry when the devil traps the group on the hotel's 8th floor, lucky number 8, with a mysterious power. As the extreme situation wears everyone down, the devil offers them a deal. Let it eat Denji, and it will let them go. Which we all know is a trap because Denji is the biggest threat to the devil, so of course it would say that. And of course it would prey upon the humans' want for survival, right? Humans are like, me? I'm not the weakest link. I'm the strongest in the room. You know how that goes. I do want to comment how it's interesting to me that right now Denji has been made promises all by female characters. And normally you would think in a shonen anime or manga that it's like the femme fatale, like, oh, the villainous female character and her wily feminine ways. But it's actually Fujimoto kind of making a subversion of deals with the devil and kind of playing and putting the women in more powerful positions. And I like that. I'm like, okay, cool. I dig it. Okay, so we start out, what are we getting to? Ghost snake. Oh, we get the snake devil. Yes. Okay. Oh, cola flavored Chupa Chups. And taste of a kiss. Oh, chapter 21. I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to that volume. That's why we're comfy cozy today. I'm not looking forward to that chapter. God, that's closer than we think. Okay. Oh. Wow, shut up. Aki, can't you end this by swallowing it with your fox? Nope! No cone! No cone! I had a feeling this would happen. It's completely cut off from the outside. And your fox's body is in Kyoto. Okay, I forgot about that. I forgot that Cone is technically in Kyoto, so he can't just manifest inside places. It has to be outside when he teleports. Okay, forgot about that. And then the ghost. Okay. All right. That's so good. You know what? I love Fujimoto's design. I also love how I feel like Akutami and Fujimoto get bad raps sometimes because their line art and their character line art is maybe not the most, I feel like it's like the Kubo effect because I've read Bleach for like nearly my whole life. A lot of people don't like One Piece for that reason. They think the style of One Piece, they don't like Oda's illustration style, which what a waste for you, because it's amazing. But I feel like Kubo and other mangaka, they draw so clean and polished in their line art that it makes it look so pretty that when you see something, I kind of like that Akutami and Fujimoto brought back kind of the grunge. It feels very 80s, like the grunge illustration where it's just like the thick line art and it's kind of like more messy. But then when you see pages like this and it's so refined, you're like, no, they actually know what they're doing. It's like, you know, it's efficiency and what do you compromise, right? This is not my real body. My heart is not here. This is inside my stomach. My weak point is not on the 8th floor. Making a contract with me is the only way you can live. Whatever. Even if they kill me, you're not going to let them out anyway. No, it will. The devil called it a contract. When devils use it, the word contract has a lot of power. If one party honors the contract, the other party has to honor it too. When you don't hold up your end of the deal, you die. So, okay, last volume, I suspected if Makima was a devil. Let's just say if Makima was a devil. If she made a contract with Denji to kill the gun devil and was like, well, if you do it, I'll give you any wish you want. Dealsies. Did she just make a contract with Denji and now Denji has to kill the gun devil or he dies? Okay. We'll see. Okay, so we can get out of here if we kill you. Miss Himeno, should we kill? I love that Aki comes up, oh God, that he comes out with the blanket wrapped around him. Ridiculous. And come up with a counter plan. We'll starve to death here in the hotel. Devil hunters making contracts with devils is legal. The wisest course of action is to accept the contract. The devil wants to kill Denji. Denji's death most benefits the devil somehow. I won't take this contract. Me neither. But I'm on team kill Denji. Of course Power is. I love this. Seriously? Seriously? Oh my God. I have a Nobel Prize winning idea, but I can't reveal it if I can't get out of here. Die for my Nobel Prize! Yes. Freaking love Power. Fiends and devils can't make contracts with each other. Even if you did kill Denji, the devil wouldn't be obliged to let you out. Anyway, we're not killing Denji. We're devil hunters. We only kill devils. I love that Power is like, and then Power just lays her head on Denji's shoulder like, hey, remember when I was going to kill you? Like 5 seconds ago? I'm bored. You want to wrestle? And Denji's like, no, you're trying to kill me. At least Denji's catching on. At least he's catching on. It's like, I'm starving. Aki, do we even have a plan to actually use here? If we take the devil at its word, we can't kill it. But we aren't about to kill Denji either. Problem is, if we don't do something, we really will starve to death. If worse comes to worse, I'll use the sword. Don't. Dude, if using your sword can fix this, then just use it. We aren't using the sword, even if it comes worse to worse. I hate to say it, but if it comes to that, then you gotta die, Denji. I forgot about the sword. Seriously? Oh, it's gone. It's not here. The food we left behind on the bed disappeared! You ate all of it? Oh, it wasn't me. Denji ate it. Why would you tell such an obvious lie? Oh my God, Kobeni. Oh, just coming out of the shadows. It's that fiend's ability. That's what's trapping us on the 8th floor. It has to be. Nope. Calm down. She's a blood fiend. You're defending a fiend. We're devil hunters. You're working with the devils. You were a spy all along. Pie! God. Power is just chaos. I love it. Oh my God. Oh, the way that the faces on that devil are drawn is crazy. Oh yeah, a scream. Oh, Himeno, run. Oh, I love that. That looks amazing. Also, just looking from this angle, it looks like Denji has grabbed Aki to run away. It looks like he's grabbed Aki, which my shipper heart is not mad at all. That's so good. Okay, give us his heart. I expand with fear and ensnare in fear. Your deaths are guaranteed. Feel more fright, dread death, fear everything. The one to kill the chainsaw will be me. Me, the eternity devil. Okay, yes! Eternity is such a fearful thing, so the idea... I feel like, okay, in the manga, I feel like it's expressed, now that I can sit here and actually read it instead of the anime is so fast-paced with it sometimes. Now it makes more sense. Like, it's not just the idea of forever being scary, but the idea that they are stuck in that floor for eternity, slowly starving to death, is part of the fear. That's really cool. Mm-hmm. Also, that mouth looks like a character from Jujutsu Kaisen, or a power of said character, and if you know, you know. Mm-hmm. Oh! Cool. Poor Pachita having to go uphill. Bless his heart. Chainsaw versus Eternity. That's such a good page. I love, like, the zombie-esque aspect of it. Someone kill Denji. Please kill him. We're really in trouble now. Let's feed him to the devil. I love that Aki almost looks like he has the eye twitch. I'll use the sword. Do I have your permission, Himeno? Oh. What the heck are you doing? If Aki uses the sword, we can probably get outside. But per the terms of the contract, using it will cut his lifespan down by a lot. There are still so many things Aki has to do. I'm sorry, Denji. Okay. I love that Himeno is like, no, you're not going to cut your life down for something like this. No. Oh. Wow, I've not seen this show in a while. I forgot Aki did this. Wow, that's like right in his side. And Himeno's face. Himeno's face, y'all. Oh my God. He's disgusting scum. I wouldn't blame you for stabbing, but he's out to kill the gun devil. I can't kill the gun devil alone. To kill that thing, I need as many devil hunters with the guts to confront it as I can get. Even if I have to shorten my lifespan, I'm not going to let you kill Denji. My shipper heart, I'm like, yes, please. Yes, please. All of these things. All of these things. Power. You're a blood fiend, right? Can you stop the bleeding? Well, I can only control my own blood freely. Controlling another thing's blood is a difficult feat. But if Top Knot dies, I won't have a human to cook for me. So I suppose I must. And see, Himeno, it's not just the fact that she likes Aki, because she does, but it's also like her trauma triggered of losing all of her partners and it being labeled as her fault, and she does not want that with Aki. It's crazy. What do we do? Aki, what do we do? And what's crazy is Himeno is the senior. She's the one with the experience, but she's the one with all the trauma. So in this moment, she just breaks down and she's like, Aki, I don't know what to do. What are we going to do about this? This isn't my fault. It's your fault. If you'd just been good and gotten eaten, everything would be fine. He's like, fine, I'll go get eaten. I like him, and he's like, that's all it took. He's like, but for your information, I'm not going down without a fight. If I do kill that devil dead, I want my kiss. I haven't forgotten about that. Got it? Oh, it's going to hurt like hell, but I'm going to bust out the chainsaws. I don't know why, but that devil is scared of my chainsaws. So scared it doesn't want to mess with me. That's why it keeps trying to get you guys to kill me. I'm glad that Denji has somewhat been thinking of this whole time. He hasn't just been sitting there. That devil is crying out in pain when those attacks hit. If it hates pain so much, then I'm just going to torment it until it wants to die. I'll make it kill itself. Power's like, now you're thinking like a devil. And Aki's like, son of a bitch. You shielded me. Mind your own business, jerk face. I'm sick and tired of owing anybody any debts. If we get out of here, you and I are even. I freaking love that. I love this whole exchange for two reasons. One, because Denji is like, look, you saved me. I'm going to save you. We're even. Get over the fact that I'm acting like a devil. Sorry about it, but I'm not going to have you like hurt yourself. And I'm not going to hurt myself either. So no. Also, I like the fact that Denji is like, I'm tired of making contracts with people and being in their debt. I'm like, getting to the root of it. And then Power being like, well, you sound like a devil if you're trying to like literally torture them. And I'm like, interesting developments, right? Oh my gosh. Oh, this page is so good. All of this. All of this. Love this. Hey! There we go! Oh my god! So you were alive after all, Chainsaw. Oh my gosh. Which I remember watching the anime for this part and being like, did this Eternity Devil know Pachita and have a thing against Pachita? I can't imagine all these devils being terrified of this tiny little puppy dog. Love this. Love it. Wow. I'm back again. Yes. My heart's not here. You can't kill me. Well, Denji knows that. Denji's just going to torture you until you eventually will leave. Is he a devil? And Power's like, yeah, this is bad. Denji's losing blood. If he loses too much, his chainsaws will retract. Uh-huh. Oh, wow. You're far weaker than you once were. Okay, so this Eternity Devil does know Pachita. And Pachita was... Look... I didn't talk about this, I don't think, in the anime, but a part of me is like, is Pachita kind of like, okay, we're going to get into Bleach spoilers for like 30 seconds. I don't know if I'll put a thing up here of like Bleach spoilers, but if you've not watched the Arrancar arc of Bleach, I'm going to talk really briefly about a spoiler. Okay. Is Pachita like Nell from Bleach, where Pachita was originally like this big creature, the Chainsaw Devil, and then lost a lot of power and just like shrunk down to little tiny dog Pachita form? We'll see, but that does cross my mind, that whole like Nell connection. Oh, Nobel Prize. Oh, bitch. My chainsaw's retracted. I'm out of blood. You lose. Die, chainsaw. Oh, wow. Even blood as gross as sewer water would taste like strawberry jam if I drank it while seeing your face twisted in pain. I'm with Himeno. That's like a, okay. Yep, that's a devil thing to say. The devil hunters that the devils fear are the ones with a few screws loose. There we go. There we go. Also, the scar on the side of their face. Okay. And the earrings. I didn't notice the earrings until now. Sahara was too sane. That's why they died. Kanauchi was too sane. Subaru, sane. Sasaki, sane. They end up afraid of the devil's attacks because they're sane. But that fear feeds the devil's power. How's that Aki kid you've been working with? Is his mind right? No one in their right mind would be out to kill the damn gun. But you joined to kill the gun too, didn't you? Are you off your rocker? I am not. Exactly. Including you, just about all devil hunters dream of killing gun. They're honest, straightforward people, so the devils know how to make them afraid. But the ones with a few screws loose, they're unpredictable. Devils fear what they can't understand too. Master, you drink too much! Yep, that's a sound reaction. The day-to-day adds up and eventually knocks your screw loose. If you're visiting your buddy's grave every month, your head's still screwed on tight. Aki's still small fry. Train him up. I'll take my time. You can't take your time. Aki's collecting those pieces in earnest, ain't he? Sooner or later, he'll make it to the gun. That's such a good scene. Yes. Which I think Aki does. I get... Aki reminds me of a character from Jujutsu Kaisen that seems sane, seems like calm, cool, and collected, but is in fact, nope, not at all. And I feel like Aki's in the same boat as that. But yeah, do you want to hop on the civilian side with me? I got an offer and it's good pay. Civilian hunters don't have to fight strong devils either. We don't have to hunt that damn gun, you know. We could grab lunch here whenever, catch a movie. What's wrong with a life like that? I'll go drinking with you as often as you want, but I'm never going to the civilian sector. I'm taking that almond tofu. Then give me a cigarette. If he fights the gun devil, Aki will get killed. Guaranteed. Not because we aren't strong enough yet, or because the devil's capable of killing hundreds of people in an instant. It's because Aki is cool and serious and kind and normal, like everyone else. I feel like Himeno's like trauma trigger there is she's like, nope, it doesn't matter. You're like all the others. There's been too many. It's been tried and true and tested. The ones that are kind and sane, not going to work. But Oh my God. I just had a eureka moment. Oh my God. Oh wow, the hand pulling the chainsaw. You get cut up by me and bleed. I drink your blood and recover. I've accidentally completed a perpetual motion machine. That Nobel Prize is mine! Oh, yes! This guy is absolutely bonkers. He might actually be able to kill that damn gun. Well, here's the thing. Denji is somewhat crazy because he doesn't know any better. If he starts to learn better, then we might have a problem. A perpetual motion machine, that Nobel Prize is mine. God, I love it. Oh. Aki, are you still alive? Has it been 3 days? Yeah. Let's all go drinking together. It's over, so I'm going to sleep a bit. Over? Oh. This is my core. I'm sorry. It's my heart. Please hurry up and kill me. I can't take any more pain. Oh, it's already over, but it felt great. Like taking a dip in a pool. Too bad. There are times where Denji is really scary. Really scary. Like, I love Denji. He's great, but there's times like this where I'm like, oh, he get like the bloodlust takes over with him, and he gets a little too drunk on the devil power, and it's a lot. I do love how strong his back looks in that one shot, though. That's a really, really, really good shot. Ha! And Pachita's like, it's me! Damn! And Denji's just sitting there covered in blood. We made it out. Oh, we're close to chapter 21. And we got a piece of the gun devil, too. It feels sunny, like I just took a nice dump. Oh my God. And Himeno, I got you. What is that? What is that? Denji looks like he's being draped over Himeno like Jesus and the Madonna. Oh my God. Well, he did keep fighting that devil for days on end without sleep. The fact that it was days on end is insane. Is crazy. And again, Fujimoto, like, just lets time pass by so quickly that you don't realize it until the people say it in the comic, and you're like, oh, we're gonna take Aki and Denji to the hospital. You two report the incident. I love the Himeno and Arai are like, do we have to? A newbie welcome party. Oh my God. Oh, so this is a different devil incident. Division 4 has never gotten all together in one place. We should eliminate our latest problem while bonding as a team. What problem? Kobeni and Arai say they're going to quit public safety. The incident with the Eternity Devil traumatized them. Well, yes. I'm pretty sure it's just, not just that they're scared of devils now. They probably regret how they tried to kill Denji too. Didn't you try to kill him too? Well, yeah, kids these days, they'll quit over something that small. Like, come on, let's live shamelessly. Himeno and I, we're on a similar page. If it's over drinks, we can apologize to Denji nice and quick and persuade Kobeni and Arai to stay too. You just want to drink, don't you? It's small, but I found a piece. If we're going to drink, this has to be the week. Why? If I'm going drinking, I want to drink with Miss Makima. If she's going to Kyoto on a work trip next week. Apparently she's going there to request assistance since Denji got targeted by a devil. So if we're drinking, we should do it this week. So honestly, what do you think Denji is? It sounded like the devil knew about Denji. I've never seen anything like his chainsaw form either. The biggest mystery is why Makima cares so much about him. Himeno is a little underhanded with this because she clearly is jealous. Himeno is jealous that Aki likes Makima. And I think Himeno knows that Makima is just playing with Aki. She doesn't actually like Aki. I think she knows that because she's doing the same thing with Denji. But Himeno is kind of playing Aki too. And she's probably mad that Makima's doing it as well. But I do think the underlying thing is Himeno does like Aki, but maybe not romantically, but she does have an affinity towards him, and she's jealous that Makima's got her claws like in Aki as well. So now she's being like, well, you know, why does Makima care so much about Denji, to kind of throw that in Aki's face? She normally travels all over, but she's been hanging around Tokyo lately, and that's because of Denji, right? Because could it be because she knows Denji's secret? Shall we get her drunk and try to get it out of her? I like the Himeno. She's scheming. Himeno is scheming, being shady. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this chapter coming up. I'm not looking forward to seeing it. The anime, I will never watch that scene again. Ever, 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 ever. That's so gross. My first time drinking in a half a year. Same here, other than a little at home. Kobeni, I got lost. I just imagine Kobeni walking around with a knife around town. And Denji's like, oh, what's this? Food? Okay. I love powers like the sashimi is mine. And she's like, give me the raw meat. Makima being late to the party. What? Who would have guessed? This guy with the glasses, he's interesting. With all the scrapes on his face. Hands off, thief. The fried chicken is all mine. Love power. Fushi. Okay. So, Fushi, you didn't bring your fiend. I can't bring him here. Too scary. Your friend seems intelligent. That's nice. Your fiend seems intelligent. That's nice. Interesting. I'm wondering who... I can't remember if Fushi's fiend is the angel devil or if it's something else. Poor Denji. I can't read most of this. Poor Denji. Aw, bless his heart. About my kiss. I'm too shy to do it sober, and I'll kiss you when I'm drunker. And Denji's like, okay. I'll make it an intense one for you, so forgive the team for trying to kill you. He's like, oh, all forgiven. This is your welcome party, newbies. Stand up and introduce yourselves. State your name, age, and what devil you have a contract with. Don't say the devil you're contracted with in public places. You should only reveal your hand to trustworthy people. I like this big brash guy is like, you've always got to stick up your ass. I like him, and I was like, yeah, they'll be fine. Excuse me, one more draft and edamame. Oh, another beer here too. I want to know their hobbies. Hobbies that tell you a lot about a person. I'm Denji. I'm 16. I think I'm 16. My hobbies are eating and sleeping. God, that's young. You haven't had alcohol, right? I got tea. Look at him being responsible. I'm Hirokazu Arai. I'm 22. I'm contracted with the Fox Devil. My hobby is haiku. That's the same devil that Hyasur has a contract with. The Fox Devil is friendly with humans. A lot of devil hunters have contracts with it. But only hot people can use its head, because the Fox Devil is a sucker for looks. Interesting. I forgot that the Fox Devil has contracts with multiple people, that they're just like, hey. Also, I feel like it's appropriate because foxes in Japan are like pretty iconic, and they have a lot of symbolism and are transferable to a lot of folklore, so that's not surprising. I'm Kobeni Higashima. I'm 20. My devil is a secret. My hobby is eating tasty things. It's my big sister's hand-me-down. Kobeni is one of 9 sisters. Isn't that amazing? Oh, Fushi, where's your newbie? Unfortunately, they died yesterday. R.I.P. Rest in peace. Oh, man, you're already drunk. Oh, my God. Nope. I'm not looking forward to this. Do new recruits die that easily? The devils the civilian hunters couldn't handle get passed to public safety. People drop like flies. None of the people who started the same time as me are with the public safety anymore. But Denji won't die because he wants to kiss me. Yes, ma'am! When Himeno gets drunk, she starts kissing everyone. Huh? Besides, new recruits, everyone has gotten kissed by Himeno. There's no escaping from her. And the thing is, Denji's like, my kiss is in the bag. That's the thing. Denji's not jealous. He's not like, because this one guy is like, well, she just kisses everyone. You know, she's a slut. You know, like, you should, like, how do you feel about that? And Denji's like, that means it's guaranteed. Like that's how he views it. He's not jealous of her. He's just thinking like, oh, it's opportune. And there's Makima behind him. Today I'm going to get my first kiss. A kiss. Oh my God. Her eyes are terrifying in that moment. She's like, from who? Oh, Makima. Makima's fit. She looks queen all the time. Look at that. Look at that cut. One draft beer. And then Aki's immediately like, here you go, ma'am. Oh my gosh. The first time I've seen her. The fact that the one hunter says the first time I've seen her in the flesh, I feel like Himeno is right to bring up that, you know, I feel like that Himeno's like, wow, Makima doesn't usually like give us the time of day, but now that Denji's here, she's like all around, so think that might be something. Oh, Denji, are you going to kiss someone? Well, hell no. Oh, Denji, you're not going to kiss me? Hell yeah. Uh-huh. Here's my thing. She's like, another beer. And Denji's now nervous. Oh my god, that one to put you in the corner. Nope, nope. See what's getting ready. What's this about a kiss? I don't want Makima to see me kissing Himeno. But on the other hand, I want a French kiss just as bad. Tis the struggle. Tis the struggle. A part of me wonders if Makima has the ability to influence situations. Like, or, well, regardless of whether Makima influences the situation, right? Regardless of that, like, she very much knows how to play the results, because like Denji gets the boob squeeze from power, does nothing because he's not attracted to power. So there was no attraction there, does nothing. And Makima's like, well, but what if you were attracted to me? It'd be different. And Denji's like, oh my god, yes. Now he's about to have the most disgusting kiss in anime history with Himeno, and Makima's gonna be like, well, that was really tragic for you, but if you did it with me, it'd be different. Like, you know, just, Yep. I'm gonna have to steer the conversation away from that. Oh, Miss Makima, guess what? I got one of those gun devil things. Oh, I heard you're amazing, Denji. Devils with gun pieces didn't appear this frequently until recently. There's the devil that just targeted Denji too. Devil activity has been suspicious. Makima, do you know something about Denji, don't you? I like that Aki, because Aki and Himeno were like, oh, we're going to be so covert and we're going to get that info out of her. But Aki, I feel like this says a lot about Aki's character, where he's not manipulative like that, and he's not underhanded. He straight out just asks Makima. He's like, do you know something about Denji? Not like trying to like, I think because Aki knows he can't pull the wool over Makima's eyes. So he's like, I might as well just come out and ask, right? And then there's the famous Makima gulp. The famous, we have on our Discord, like an emoji that is Makima with the gulp. The famous Makima where she's like, I'll tell you if you can outdrink me. But yeah, and here's the thing. I feel like she knows that she can outdrink them because she might be a devil. And I feel like that's just going to get Himeno and them more drunk. And then they possibly, typically, you know, I feel like Makima knows if you get them drunk, they're going to stop asking about it because they're going to be too drunk to be able to concentrate and focus, right? I like that. Here's one thing. The two at the table that have devil powers that we know of, Power and Denji, are the two that aren't drinking. Power just wants food. She just wants meat, like raw food. Horse meat sashimi, and Denji is drinking tea and just wants fried chicken. So, are you fine with fruity alcohol? Wow, yeah, and Makima's like, another beer, please. Can you clear away these glasses? Makima's like, I'm fine. This is fine. Everything's great. Love that. Love that. You're incredible. Oh, wait, so Power did drink too. Never mind. I have a really high IQ. Power's like, as they're holding the chopstick like a knife, like, yes, I control my homicidal urges because I have a high IQ. Great. Love that. Oh, I feel like I have to prepare myself now because it's like we're getting closer to this kiss and I'm dreading it. So yeah, I like that. I think that Power, when they're like, mine's 120, my IQ, or maybe it was 500. Or maybe it was 1,000. God. Oh, no. And there's Himeno being like, it's time, Denji. Oh, my God. Oh, no. Nope. She saw. Makima saw. It's not. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Nope. No. Oh, blah, blah. I can't look at it. I can't look at it. It's not as gross as the anime. It's not as gross as the anime. God, it's as gross as the anime. Oh, Jesus. That's gonna leave some trauma. Yeah. Oh, man. Makima's like, wow, that didn't go well at all, did it? And Power's like, this is gonna be so bad. Oh my God, Power saying that he's prone to swallowing anything of nutritional. Nope. Oh, that makes me gag. Nope, 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 nope. Let's go away. Yeah, no joke. Oh my God, that made me nauseous. Oh, that was disgusting. That was disgusting, and I will never look at that again. That was disgusting. Himeno needs more self-control. I'm good at helping people who are sick, aren't I? I'd look after my mom when she came home drunk after work all the time. But I'm envious. I don't have the talent that you do as a devil hunter. You're envious? Put yourself in my shoes, dude. My first kiss tastes like barf. Who would envy that? Poor Denji. Poor Denji. I'll walk the Hayakawa trio home. Arai, you take Himeno. Let's thank everyone from Miss Makima for paying. Alcohol in someone else's tab is the best alcohol of all. That's damn right. I don't really drink anymore, but that's so true. Where'd Denji go? If you're looking for Denji, Himeno carried him off on her back. Oh, wow. Okay. Also, I think that is good that Makima paid for all their stuff. Like, of all the things she could do, because she did order a lot of drinks, I mean, that was nice of her, I suppose. By Barf Woman. Oh. Oh, Himeno. Weird Denji, what are you doing at my place? Girl. Poor Denji. I feel like, obviously, Denji did not consent to any of this. And Himeno is extremely drunk. And it's like the worst drunken situation. You're in love with Makima, aren't you? You should give up on that bitch. Move on. Aki should move on, too. Why is he gonna act love-struck? Move on. Move. Yeah, like as a cow. Do you want to do it? And then she's like, no, not particularly. It's just, there is a part about Himeno that normally characters like her that are kind of promiscuous like this, they aren't as layered as Himeno. And with her character, she literally is like, you see the layers of like her self-loathing, about her projecting her insecurities about Aki liking Makima, and the fact that she can't confront Aki about it, so she targets Denji instead. And Denji's like a 16-year-old kid, like, my girl, stop. But she's so self-destructive, and like the way she drinks herself into oblivion about it, it's like, Himeno, my girl. Yeah, cola flavored Chupa Chups. Because she asked him about sex, and Denji's like, I just went from first kiss, which was the worst first kiss, to this. Uh-huh. Should I really go ahead and do it? My first kiss was supposed to be with Makima. Oh, why they gotta show us another screenshot of it? Do I really want my first time to get taken by that same chick? He says ready. I'm like, it's interesting to see this conflict between Denji of the conflict of, do I really want this woman to take my virginity even though her kiss was disgusting, versus Denji also being like, well, but also I'm a man and I have desires. So sure, because Denji is, you know, at Maslow, the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. He's not up to self-actualization yet. There's something in your pocket. Chupa Chups. It's dirty. Oh. And that's when he thinks of Makima. I bought you nausea medicine from the supermarket. Oh, I screwed up and had a crappy first kiss. Even if I kissed different ladies from here on out, am I going to remember the taste of barf every time? Makima's like, I got my work cut out for me. Because Makima, what's so interesting about her character is she does these little gestures that you're like, oh, that's really considerate. Like, you know, like, that's really considerate. Like, I paid for the tab. But here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing about control. Because we talked about the possibility, like, is she a devil? Does she control people? Paying for their bill is a form of control. because what she's doing is she's making you obligated because she paid for your drinks and stuff. She's like, well, I paid that bill that one time. You kind of owe me. Like, you know, she's not saying anything, but in the back of your head, you're like, damn, Makima paid for my bill at one time. I kind of do owe her. That's a form of control. That's a form of control. And here, when she's getting him the medicine, she's like, remember that nice thing I did when I got you that nausea medicine back then? Like, how nice that was of me. Even that kind gesture, no good deed goes unpunished. Even that kind gesture is a slight form of control if you look at it from a certain perspective. Maybe not. Maybe you're just like, oh, that was just nice of them to do that. But you could look at it that way. A person that was fearful would look at it that way. And a fearful person would think of a devil. So it's like, So then she's like, I got my work cut out for me, because now she's like, I need Denji on his A game. I just got Denji out of a rut after he felt the boobs and felt nothing. Now he's going to be afraid of kissing. Now he's like thinking that all kisses are going to be bad. And she's like, I can't have that. So she says, open your mouth. You probably won't be able to forget the taste of vomit for the rest of your life. But don't worry. You're going to experience all kinds of first tastes from now until the day you die. You won't have time to remember how vomit tastes. For starters, your first indirect kiss is the taste of cola-flavored Chupa Chups. Oh, she's good. Oh, damn, she's good. Oh, damn, she's good. And then Himeno. Yeah, I'm glad that he went to the floor and Himeno passed out. I'm sorry, Pochita. I bet you wanted to do it too, right? But I want Miss Makima to be my first. I don't know if Denji could handle Makima. I don't know if he could. I don't think he could. That woman, she strikes me as like, she seems so plain and she seems so unassuming. That woman's got a dungeon. Like, nah, Denji, my dude. Until I kill the gun devil. Until then. And then Himeno's like, want breakfast? Himeno is one of those Himeno is that crazy college person you meet that like could get blackout drunk and then the next morning have no hangover and be like, oh yeah, you want to go to the diner and get breakfast? And you're like, what? How do you function? That's really pretty. I like that. Huh? Denji, I got so drunk last night I don't remember a thing. Did I force myself on you? Like I do it with a barf woman. My first time's gonna be with Makima. Oof. Such a slap to the face. That's like, and Denji doesn't know it. Denji's not trying to be mean. He doesn't know that that affects Himeno, but Himeno's like, F my drag. Thank God if I'd made a move on a minor, I'd get arrested. Well, also, glad Fujimoto didn't let that go down because, yeah, let's not go there. You're a strange one. Most people in this situation would be uncomfortable and bail. He's like, are you nuts? Why would I leave when I can have free food? I mean, Denji has no shame, and that's okay. We like him for it. Do you like Makima? I super like her. Would you like her if her personality was crap? I like crap. Want me to set you up with her? Well, for real, dude. I mean, for real. I mean it. Let's you and me form a top secret alliance. I'll help you get with Makima, so you help me get with Aki. I like that. I like that she's like, well, you like Makima, so I'm going to reveal to you that I like Aki. What do you like about that jerk? I like Denji's face when he says that. He's like, what do you like about him? His looks. Oh, all right, I'm in. Let's do this alliance. As of today, we are no longer junior and senior. We're friends. Come over for breakfast once in a while and bring the fiend and Aki. Do you think Makima would come too? No. No, I don't think she would. But I like that Denji is like, even though I don't know, I'm kind of like, what's interesting is I like how forward Himeno and Denji are. A lot of times in shonen manga and anime, the mangaka does not want to get into like romantic relationships. They're just like, no, that's reserved for the epilogue when the main character gets the dad haircut and like has 3 kids by the end. And you're like, okay. Usually a mangaka doesn't want to touch romance territory because it makes it complicated. But Fujimoto is subverting the shonen standard and he's like, yeah, let's talk about it. And also, normally I feel like you get ships like Naruto and Sasuke and ships like, you know, well, with Ichigo, Bleach is a whole different thing. One Piece is like a multi-ship paradise. It's like a fleet, if you will. But like Naruto, for example, I feel like because Naruto and Sasuke, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of like Naruto and Sasuke and fans on here talking, but I feel like a big part of that ship is that those two characters have chemistry, and the mangaka is not really too crazy interested. And I know there's like 600 chapters. Don't get me on Sakura. Don't get me on Hinata. Don't, la, 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 la. But the point is, there's not enough just outright. You know what? I'm not gonna go there because I know there'll be people that argue in the comments down below. But what I like in this, in comparison to, let's say, well, every time I think of an example, I think of a way that it's contradicting what I want to say. So my point is that the mangaka here, Fujimoto, is very forthright and very out and saying, hey, do you like this character? And Denji's like, yes, I like this character. Oh, cool. Let's form an alliance to try to get with them. You don't see that happen a lot in manga and anime for shonen. So I like how it's done here. And it's very organic. So they're going to Kyoto. Another 30 minutes. Isn't Kyoto where they said the Fox Devil was? Interesting. I'm going to buy a boxed meal at the station. You do have a luncheon at 1, miss. I'll make room by then. Girl's like, don't question my eating habits. I don't want to meet with the Kyoto bigwigs. They're all scary. I'd rather eat my meals in a relaxed place. Those drinks yesterday were delicious. God, this is so, the build-up where you can see the guys all around her in the one panel, and then down here you're seeing them get the guns out. Also, I feel like Makima was saying this intentionally to be unassuming. Oh my God. Damn. It's just as brutal as it is in the anime. Huh. Yeah, but here's the thing. If she is a devil, then this did nothing. But it's interesting it was the gun. Because, okay, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Gunfire! Now we're back to eating gyoza, some dumplings. We've got our crew on the job. Oh, that old woman! Oh, wait, no, the old woman! Okay, no, with Himeno. Oh my God. Yes. Oh, with Arai. Oh my God. Yeah. And the guns with the gun devil. Okay. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. Where they're all after. Yes. Oh my God. I forgot about this. Yep. I'm so used to the US where guns are everywhere that I forget it's Japan. Oh my God. Yeah. I forgot about this. Also, little Corgo dog. Yay. What's that noise? Also, why does this place have those posters with like the scantily clad lady on the wall? It's a sound of taiko drums. Did you two truly not copulate yesterday? Denji's actually quite the gentleman. I can't believe you can eat ramen here. Doesn't it taste terrible? Who's he? Yeah, I like to like, who's he? Fine to me. Power's like, don't speak to me so familiarly. I can see you can't judge the quality of flavors. If you eat the same flavors in your childhood, your palate will be unrefined as an adult. Having an unrefined palate lowers happiness. Well, I'm happy. Or I like Aki's like, should we go? This guy's creepy. Should we just leave? My granddad was the kindest man in the world. He fed me good food at expensive restaurants. He was Yakuza, but he was a Yakuza with principles. People like my granddad, maybe you'd call them a necessary evil. I'm told he only killed a handful of women. Only a handful of women and children. Only a handful. Also, I think it speaks a lot to this guy that his view of like of value is what money was spent. Because he's like, oh, he got me all this expensive food. And I'm like, why does that matter? Like, how is that more important than like just regular food? He'd buy me anything with the drug money. Yeah, it's like a little bit of like kind of materialism there. A true Tokyoite with a good man who everybody loved. Well, I don't know if he killed a few women and children. I don't know about that. Oh, I forgot about this. You loved him too, didn't you, Denji? And Denji's like, wait, oh yeah. The gun devil says it wants your heart. All these devils wanting people's hearts. Like, the fudge. Oh my God. And then I like that, yeah. Power's like, I like Power slips out really quick underneath Himeno. Oh my God. Yep, top knot, cone. Ah, yeah, bitch. Hell yeah. And then Aki looks over at Denji. Oh my God. Who got shot in the face. The cone looks so freaking good. Oh, Himeno. Crap. You've put something monstrous in my mouth. It's not human or devil. Oh. Oh, he's like it too. Oh my god, Himeno. Okay, yeah, the sword devil. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, just like Denji. This felt so comic. This felt so Western comic. It felt so Marvel DC. I love it. Power stop Himeno's bleeding. Curse. A spike. Ooh, okay. Fire. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. From the demon. That's crazy. 3. Ooh. 2. Oh my gosh. Fire. 1. Oh. 0. I forgot about this part. I've forgotten about a lot. I'm realizing. Oh, man. Oh, bitch. Oh. That is crazy. Fujimoto, that is crazy. All right. I like that Aki's first question is, how's Himeno? She needs a doctor fast. That guy had a gun. Even though they're impossible to obtain in Japan unless you're a police officer or a devil hunter. The gun devil says it wants your heart. Oh, God. And then there's Snake. Your cursed devil runs through someone with a spike enough times that they'll die. Is that the gist of it? Nice moves. Where are you? I like these people just pop out of nowhere. Where'd you come from? Who are you? Are you with him? Oh. Why'd you lose? I had my guard down. Well, get on with it. Kill him. Oh, my God. Shit. Oh, shit. No! No! Oh, my God. Oh, the classic, like, walking by and then the attack happens, like, a moment later. No! Oh, but he has, like, the same features as Denji as the Chainsaw Devil. I forgot about that, just with swords instead. Oh, what is happening? Oh, my God. Ghost, snake, chainsaw. Oh, poor Pochita. That's a really, I love that imagery. That was in the anime. I love that. Oh, Denji, Aki. Devil Hunter's suits are sturdy. I like that we established the suits have like some kind of textile to them. Forget about me, save Aki. Oh, there's no way. I didn't even see that guy move. I don't want to. That girl is scary. I liked it in that moment. Himeno's like, I'm gonna die. Power's not gonna get me to anybody quick enough. And she's like, I'll give you all of me. So let me use all of you. And devils are greedy. So they're like, sure. Aki can cry. God, that's so good. Uh-huh. Devil hunters get so used to deaths of those close to them, they stop crying. But Aki is quick to cry. Even when newbies he'd been babysitting died, he'd cry in secret. That's what made him interesting. Having someone to care enough to cry for you makes a person happy. I kind of love that because Aki, he comes across as so stoic that you don't think he's the one that would break down so easily, but Himeno saying that makes you, like, again, have another layer to his character. This may have been my favorite episode. This honestly may have been my favorite episode of the anime of season 1. I think it might have been my favorite episode. Oh, now that it's all coming back. Oh. Oh. Don't you die, Aki. Because when I die, I want you to cry. Snake. Oh my gosh. Oh. That is wild. That is wild. Oh, that is so crazy. And the snake, the way its mouth is. Oh. That is insane. Oh, poor Aki. Poor Aki. The eye patch. The fiend ran for it. Our target's a chainsaw's heart we don't need to pursue. The one hand of Himeno's ghost curse left. The ghost devil. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yep. Don't damage his heart. Yeah, don't damage poor little Pachita. I don't know what your deal is. But I think I can safely say you jerks are bad guys. Yeah. I love me some bad guys. Because nobody's going to complain when I murderize them. Oh my gosh. And then yes. Oh, the sword devil, the blade devil with the grudge against Denji and all this. Oh my gosh. All about power. Meanwhile, yeah, where'd power go? She's a pathological liar. I'm gonna have some Mappo eggplant. Me too. It's a favorite of mine since forever ago. I was a regular at a bunch of Mango eggplant places. I hate vegetables. I'm not eating it, but you said you liked it. I never said that. She's a show-off. But she's actually a scaredy cat. I don't watch TV shows that have ghosts because they aren't even scary. She'll use your loyalty cards without asking. You used my loyalty card points, didn't you? I didn't do it to die. She's a racist. The human race deserves to be destroyed. They're all liars. She'll drink your blood on the sly. You've drank my blood while I was asleep, didn't you? Why? I did not. Oh my god. She loves to kill bugs. Ants, 'tis a battle. Battle me. She's cute and she knows it. I do love power. She's insane and crazy, but oh, bitch, but it's so good. Ah. Oh man. Look, we're only on volume 3 and Himeno's dead. We're on volume 3 and Himeno is dead. That is kind of wild to me. That's kind of crazy. We still don't have all the stuff with Kobeni and Snake and Makima being a freaking maniac, so that's happening maybe next volume. I do know that somebody said that the volume does not cover all of the events of the anime. The volume 5 gets a little bit into the end of the season and then it gets into the movie stuff, so I understand people's concerns. I promise I will read volume 5, but I'm going to see the movie before then because I don't like doing the whole, oh, just read part of this volume and then come back to it. I'm like, no, I want to sit down and experience the whole volume. So I know we won't get through everything next month before the contents of the movie. That's okay. Then we'll watch the movie and then we'll have March to do volume 5. It will be fine. It'll be worth the wait. So, but man, as much as I love this volume and getting into Himeno's character, which is crazy that you get Himeno's character in one volume. You learn all about her. You really love her character. You really relate to it, or at least that's my thoughts on her character. And then she's gone. And it's like, oh, we can't be bothered. But yeah, so I'm excited for next volume. I really am. Not gonna lie, I do not want to have to see that barf scene ever again. That is one of the grossest things I've ever watched on TV, anime or otherwise. I could watch somebody get hacked into a million pieces, but the barf? No. So anyway, I'm excited to hear your thoughts down below. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction and discussion. I don't know how I'm going to dress as Aki for the next volume. I feel like I can do like a side ponytail maybe. My hair's long enough. Maybe I can do like a side pony. We'll see. We'll get it. But anyway, or I'll do Makima version 2.0. Or maybe the Snake Devil. Ooh, maybe the Snake Devil user. I could do her. Maybe. I've got a blonde wig. We can make that work. I think we might. Well, I'll do some experimenting and see. But anyway, in the meantime, I hope you all have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. Take care. And yeah, I'm excited to hear your comments down below. And I'll see you all next month for volume 4 of Chainsaw Man. Bye.